I never thought my peaceful garden would turn into a battleground. For months, my neighbor Gary has been destroying it on purpose. I caught him on camera, and what I saw shocked me. I am not the kind of person who likes to complain about neighbors, but I have reached my limit and I need to get this off my chest. For the last 6 months, my garden has been attacked. I do not mean by stray animals or bad weather, I mean by my own neighbor. His name is Gary. At first, I thought it was an accident. My garden is right next to the sidewalk and his dog sometimes runs loose, but this has gone way beyond that. Every week, I find new damage. Sometimes the flowers are trampled, other times the small vegetable patch is dug up like someone used a shovel. I am not exaggerating when I say I have found torn petals all over the pavement and soil pushed around like a crime scene. I decided to talk to Gary about it. Imagine my surprise when he laughed and said it was probably squirrels or kids playing. Some of the damage even happened when his dog was locked inside, so animals and kids do not explain it. What really made me angry was the time I saw him. I was in my backyard watering the plants early on a Sunday morning. I saw Gary leaning over my fence, pulling out some carrots from my vegetable garden and throwing them to his dog inside. I stepped out and asked him to stop. He just smirked and said my carrots were food for his poor dog since I did not seem to mind sharing. When I told him it was not okay, he just shrugged and walked away, making no effort to hide that he was stealing from me. Since then, things got worse. I caught him stepping on my flower beds on purpose. He even threw trash into my garden, including cigarette butts and old fast food wrappers. What hurt me the most was seeing my late mother's favorite rose bush completely crushed under his heavy boots. I had grown that rose bush myself, and she had helped plant it years ago. I tried to be calm, thinking maybe he was going through something and needed help, but he refuses to talk. He ignores my greetings and acts like I do not exist. When I asked other neighbors, they told me he always has been rude and nobody really knows why he moved here. I reported him to the landlord and the city, but nothing changed. The landlord says he has the right to enjoy his property, and the city says there is no proof it is really him. At night, my yard feels like a war zone. I hear footsteps and thuds and sometimes the sound of glass breaking. I set up a small camera last week, hoping to catch him in the act. I cannot wait to check what it shows. I just want my garden to be safe again. I am tired of waking up to new destruction and angry all the time. Gary is not just a bad neighbor. He ruined a place that gave me peace and happiness. I do not know how someone can be so careless and mean with something that is not even theirs. Maybe I am overreacting, but when I see the crushed rose bush, my throat tightens and my hands shake. I want to believe people can change, but right now I just want Gary to leave me alone and stop ruining my garden. If you like this story, then follow us for the next update.